of his mother. And then I've been holding this in my notes for a while, and so here goes. I understand that a Pitcairn officer was hired as a second SRO by the school district, and he has no police powers inside Monroeville, just on school district property. Is that correct, Mr. Dice?
That's correct.
Okay. That is certainly up to Mrs. Eddy and the school district. However, I guess they can hire any officer from anywhere as long as they have the certifications. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay. It is my understanding that this officer does not live in the Gateway School District boundaries, nor does he pay taxes here. It is also, through my investigation, found out that one of the complaints about a Monroeville officer was the amount that the school district would have to pay. Mrs. Eddy told me the amount. Upon some checking, we found out that most school districts pay the police department 75% of their wages because they're there 75% of the year. We only charge Gateway 50%. I think it's a terrible precedent to set. I'm sure the Monroeville police officers thank Mrs. Eddy. I know I would if I was on there. And anyone else supporting the idea. It's just my opinion, but I took it as an insult. So to confirm, there's no intergovernment agreement on this issue as far as a second SRO working at a school, especially with somebody from outside the Monroeville Police Department. And last but not least, there was a statement made that myself and the mayor had a meeting with Mrs. Eddy on this issue concerning the second police officer. And I just want to confirm, as the mayor sitting here, that what had actually happened was I asked Mrs. Eddy if the fire companies could, with the state police's cooperation, weigh their fire trucks, weigh their fire vehicles in the old Monroeville Junior High or Monroeville Middle School's parking lot. And she told me she would, but I had to let her know when. I was talking with the mayor one day. I said I knew the date. He said, let's take a drive over. So we went over to the school district office. I went upstairs and basically obtained her permission for the state police to weigh the fire department vehicles in the parking lot. While I was there, I asked her why a Pitcairn police officer is the second SRO, and her response was one word: money. And can you give me an SRO for $30,000? And that was it. That was basically the end of the conversation. I don't support this. I don't want the residents to think or know that we as council had an opportunity to discuss this, approve it, or even support a Pitcairn police officer working in Monroeville Borough in the boundaries. And that's all.